we're all trying to have the best summer ever. And of course, that means remembering those moments by taking photos and videos, doing dances and sharing viral moments on social media with our friends. But sometimes it's good to take a break from our phones. We've got Lisa Hayes here from TikTok to share some initiatives the social media platform is doing to keep teens active, doing other activities this summer. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Oh, thanks for having me. It's great to be here.
So let's talk a little bit about as far as social media goes and, the summertime. Obviously, kids aren't in school, but what's a healthy amount of time that someone should be on their phone?
I think that varies wildly person by person and certainly teenager by teenager, and each family needs to set the limits that are right for them. As the mother of a middle schooler, I can tell you we do not have devices at the table. And the person that's hardest to enforce that with is actually my husband, not my tween. But it's different, obviously, person by person. On TikTok, we have a variety of settings that each person is able to set to monitor their screen time, to see how often you're on TikTok, to set limits or prompts to get off TikTok if you know you have a certain amount of time you want to spend on it each day. And I'd encourage everybody to go into the app and to check out their settings to make sure they are using the app in the way that's right for them.
When I was a kid, getting a free pizza from Pizza Hut was a way to get me to read more books. And now, obviously, connecting with your friends on social media is the way that kids are doing it in 2022. Well, let's talk a little bit about this BookTok challenge that you guys are doing over at TikTok.
Well, I'm really excited about the BookTok challenge because, as you mentioned, it can be difficult to get teens to step away from their devices. And one way to do that is if there's something else for them to do. So we've partnered with Barnes & Noble to try to source terrific books, discover new authors, discover great new stories, and learn all about them on TikTok. So I just got back from 2 weeks of vacation with my tween, and between the two of us, we each read at least a half a dozen books that we found on the BookTok challenge. You can find those books either by searching for the hashtag on TikTok or by going to the Barnes & Noble website and searching their website for BookTok challenge, and you'll see all sorts of books that are rated by people who are really having a great summer and discovering wonderful new stories.
Oh, exactly. And that's another way to connect with, with people that may be outside of your social circle, because you may want to connect over a book. And, obviously, book clubs are very popular, but to be able to do it over social media and to be able to do it at this age is just, it's something that kids can really, start to enjoy.
Absolutely. And BookTok flourishes year round on TikTok. But for this BookTok challenge that's running through the end of the summer, we encourage people to take 30 seconds and put up a video about the book that you just read. Was it good? Was it bad? Because honestly, I want to see the bad reviews as well as the good ones. Tell me what I shouldn't read as well as what I should be reading.
Exactly.
It's a great, vibrant community.
What's some advice before maybe when as teens and preteens are getting their very first phone that they can do to have a healthy relationship with social media?
Well, I think it's really important for every family to have clear and candid conversations with their teens before they get their first phone. Before they get the phone, talk about what your expectations are as a parent, how the phone can be used, when the phone may be revoked if the teen doesn't use it correctly, so that everybody understands the rules of the road before you begin. For TikTok specifically, we have a tool called family pairing, and that allows you as the parent to be able to set various guidelines, controls, time, screen limits right from the comfort of your own phone without actually having to get your hands on your teen's device. And as you mentioned, if teens are out and about, or even if they're just buried in their room, it can be difficult as a parent to physically get your child or teen's device. And that's why family pairing doesn't require that. You're able to do it right from your own phone as a parent and to set screen time limits and to make sure you understand what experience your teen is having on TikTok.
One of the other things that I also enjoy watching on TikTok is all the dances. I'm not a dancer myself. I can't, I have 2 left feet, but to be able to see everybody do these challenges, has there been one that you've seen across the platform you're like, I want to recreate it at home, or that just you've caught out, yourself hours and hours of watching these videos?
Okay, I'm going to mortify my 12-year-old here, but yes, we did as a family work on the Blinding Lights Challenge back at the beginning of pandemic, which required 3 people to be dancing in unison. I'd like to say I was the best, but that would be a lie. So we decided I was not quite up to standards for posting the video, but it was a great way to get up and get moving in those first scary days when we were all stuck at home, and to be doing something as a family. And it took us a long time to get it to an okay point, but every single minute of it was a great deal of fun. And to learn more about some of those challenges and ways to stay safe online, I encouraged folks to check out our account, TikTok Tips. That's a little bit of an alliteration there, but TikTok Tips account will tell you all sorts of things that you can do to stay safe online, stay safe and cyber secure. And I hope folks will check it out.
Wonderful. Lisa, thank you so much for your time today.
Thanks for having me.